Hello, welcome to QE Auto. In this demo video, we'll be showing you how to remove a wheel and its lug nuts with an air impact gun. So to remove a wheel from a vehicle, we first need to get all our tools. In this case, we need our air impact gun, along with our air line, and then we need the correct socket that fits the lug nuts. Now for most modern vehicles, everything's shifted over to metric. So it's going to either be a 19mm or a 21mm. Now you can see that if I put the 19 on, it just has enough room to get on with a little bit of play. We put the 21 on, there is a lot of movement. Okay? And likewise, if you would have an older vehicle with an imperial size, it could be 3/4, 13/16, whatever it may be, you want to find the correct socket, and in this case we need a 19mm. Let's talk about the air impact gun for a second. So the air impact gun works by putting the socket on the end of the gun, just locks in place, and it is controlled by a trigger. Now it is variable, so the less amount that you press in, the slower it will actually turn. The more you press in, the more torque it will have, and the faster it will spin. On the back side, or somewhere on a impact gun, you will have a switch that will control the forward rotation or the reverse rotation, so lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. In this case, you can see the arrow on this gun shows clockwise, so righty-tighty would be pushing in. We do not want that for this one. We're trying to remove the tire, so we're going to go with this method for loosening. When we put the socket on, we want to make sure that our finger is not anywhere near that trigger switch. We want to grab our air line, pull the sheath down, put the tool into the socket, and press and release. That will then ensure that we are secured into the air line. Now notice that no air came out, so my air line is actually off right now for safety so that nothing starts turning. Let me go turn that on right now. With the air turned on and in the reverse direction, we can use short blasts of the trigger to release the lug nuts from the vehicle after it is properly lifted up and secured via a hoist or jacks and jack stands in their proper locations. Please make sure of that first, and also make sure that wheel chocks have been used in the process. So, short bursts with the trigger, but also keeping your finger on the socket itself, just so that when it rotates, it stays secure in your hand. If you do not hold it, it has a good chance of flicking off and hitting either the vehicle or a person. So it is extremely important that we make sure that we hold this, and like always, wear safety glasses. Remove the air from the impact gun when you are finished using it. Sometimes the tire might be stuck on there, and if it is stuck on there, we need to use some force in order to get it off. So what I like to do is I like to put one lug nut back on, or keep one on, so that it's loose, but just enough so it holds itself on. And then with the padded part of your hand, or if you need a tool, you can grab a tool, but I find that just a nice little hit with the hand will then loosen off that tire, and at that point we can take off the lug nut, take our tire off carefully, and place it underneath the vehicle, so that if by chance something happens where the vehicle drops, this is our last point of safety, where the vehicle will actually land on the tire and the rim, and hopefully not crush any person's body part or tools that are underneath the vehicle. Just an added form of safety. Thanks for watching.